Hey, welcome to practice. For today's inspiration or intention, I'd like to share with you a couple paragraphs from the book Real Love that I've been reading. And it says this: when we open our hearts to the breadth of our experiences, we learn to tune into our needs, unique perceptions, thoughts, and feelings in the present moment, without being trapped by judgments based on the expectations of others. That is how we eventually sense our own worthiness. This kind of integration arises from intimacy with our emotions and our bodies, as well as with our thoughts. It arises from holding all that we know and want and fear and feel in a space of awareness and compassion. If we reject or resent our feelings, we won't have access to that kind of intimacy and integration. And if we define ourselves by each of the ever-changing feelings that cascade through us, how will we ever feel at home in our own bodies and minds? Then continues to say, the strength of mindfulness is that it enables us to hold difficult thoughts and feelings in a different way, with awareness, balance, and love. This, rather than trying to annihilate painful feelings or eradicate negative patterns of thinking, is what heals us. So as we move through our practice, I encourage you to allow yourself to feel, and to feel the full spectrum of sensation and emotion that might arise. Part of our practice is creating this space to serve as a container for that feeling, for that sensation, and a safe space. So allow yourself to feel today. Allow yourself to listen to your body, your heart, and your mind as we move. And just open yourself up to whatever your practice has to offer you today. We're going to start in Shavasana on your back body whenever you're ready. As you take a moment to settle your weight into the earth. Maybe also take a moment just to scan through your body. First, beginning with the tangible sensations, your physical vessel. Noticing what's present there. As you begin to deepen your breath, start to deepen your awareness towards your heart space. And emotions are present in this moment. During this challenging time, it can be a lot to unpack, to untangle, to unravel, to dissect. So just allow yourself to observe as you mindfully continue to take a deeper breath in and a slower breath out. As you check in with your feelings, maybe also notice your thoughts around them. Is there judgment or comparison? How do you feel towards what's present in your heart and your body? Maybe starting to shift that dialogue or the tone of that dialogue a little bit as you breathe. Again, nice and deep in through your nose. And slow and steady out of your nose. With each cycle of breath, as you shift into this space of mindfulness, of intention, a space that promotes feeling, opens us up to feel more and experience more in a safe way, in a supported way. Maybe begin to form your own intention or devotion. Let that intention, let that devotion start to reach throughout your body. Let it dive towards your heart and into your mind, and feel it all throughout each layer of you. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs all the way from bottom to top. When you're ready, open mouth, exhale, release. And as you seal your lips again, shift into your Ujjayi pranayama. And feel your inhale and exhale reach across the back of your throat. When you're ready, spread your fingers, your toes wide. Find some circles through your ankles and your wrists. Deep breath in, reach your hands up and overhead, take a full body stretch. With your exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Breathe extension through your spine. And then exhale, interlace your hands on your right shin, extend your left leg out and down. Maybe press energy forward through your left heel. So you take a breath in. Alright, find your supine twist with your breath out. Okay, send one inhale towards your right side. And feel that deeper rotation, deeper rinse as you exhale all of that breath away. As we unwind back to center, begin to lengthen your right leg towards the ceiling. Reach behind your right leg for a hamstring stretch. Now you can have any amount of softness to your right knee, so it could be a pretty big bend, could be a micro bend. If it feels like too much to have your left leg long, go ahead and bend your left knee and place your left foot to the earth. Create some opposing action here. Feel your entire right leg as one unit. Press forward towards the top of your mat. Draw your navel down and then create some opposing action to that with your hands. So hands pull towards your heart, your right heel and right sitting bone reach away. And take one more inhale. With your exhale, release your hands and use the strength of your core to lower your right leg really slowly to the earth. The belly pulls down. As your right leg lands, bring your left knee to your left shoulder. And feel that reach through your right heel on a big breath in. And exhale, supine twist. One inhalation reaches across your left ribs. Your exhalation sinks you into your twist. The bottom of your breath, come back to the center, extend your left leg to the sky. Reach behind your left leg and start to open through your hamstring. Again, finding the variation that works for you. And your sides might feel different from one another. Okay. As you find that opposing action between your left leg pressing forward, hands pulling towards you, feel how that creates more space, more room through your back body, through your spine. Maybe a lumbar spine release as your navel pulls in. Take one more inhale here. With your exhale, release. Use your strong core. Left leg lowers with control to the earth. Okay, for our core engagement, you're going to take your hands out to the side like a capital T shape, palms face down. As you press into your palms, pull your belly in. We're going to start with our right hand reaching back. So anchor through your left hand, reach your right hand towards the back of your mat. Find an inhale here. On your exhale, push through your right heel and your left hand. Start to lift your left leg to the sky. Lift your shoulders, reach your right fingertips to your left toes. Anchor through your left hand a little bit stronger. Good inhale to open back up. So your left leg is going to lower forward, reach your right hand back. Same thing, same side. So exhale, push through your right heel, left hand. Lift your shoulder blades, reach towards your left toes. Find a little hang time at the top. And then inhale to open. Last time here, exhale, push down, reach up and across. Good. Maybe lift a little bit higher. Maybe reach your left hand up as well. And then with control, everything lowers down. And heading to your second side, you're going to reach your right hand out to the side. Palm presses to the earth. Left hand goes overhead. Take your breath in. On your exhale, root through left heel, right palm. Lift your right leg, reach your left fingers up and across. Then use your inhale, your core to control the opening. Exhale, drive through your left heel, push through your right hand. Right leg rises, left fingers reach. Then one more time like this. Inhale, open. Exhale, right leg lifts, left hand reaches, push through your right hand, press through your left heel. Maybe reach both hands tall, get a little bit higher through your heart. And then release towards a full body stretch. Big breath in. On your exhale, circle sweep both knees into your chest. Start to find your way to tabletop pose. So either rock and roll forward and back, or tip to your left or right. As you find your tabletop fingers, go wide. With a breath in, lift your heart to your cow shape. Tailbone lifts to the sky. On your exhalation, curl to your cat spine. Then find your neutral spine, and as you do so, you're gonna get really strong through your hands here. Right, press the earth away super firm, as if you were in a plank pose. Pull your belly in. Send your left leg up and back. Reach energy through your left heel. Draw your belly in to activate your left glute. Then, as you get super solid through your hands, you're going to take your left foot out to the left in line with your hip. So flex your foot, stretch your toes towards the top of your mat, and try to lift your leg a little bit higher. Feel more weight in your left hand. Your core is going to have to work really hard here, as well as your left seat. And then release your left foot to the earth. You might scoot your left foot a little bit further to the left, so your right hip is stacked right above your right knee. Twist your right hand to the sky with an inhale. On your exhale, bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat, palm facing down. Next breath in takes your left hand to the sky. Then exhale, thread your left hand underneath and bring the back of your left hand to the earth, left shoulder to the earth. Rest your forehead to your right forearm and your heart to your sternum across your left bicep. Stretch your tailbone up and back. Then breathe into your left arm. And press to your right forearm. Unwind your left hand to the sky with an inhale. Then your left hand to the earth as you exhale. And then just press back up to both palms. Get strong through your hands, strong through your core. Use your core in your left seat to lift your left leg up again. Then start to sweep your left leg back. Okay. Kickstand your right toes so you're in a modified half moon. Lift your left hand to the sky. If you need to, you can have your left foot on the earth for modified side plank. Reach your left hand overhead. Big breath in. Then on your exhale out, keep your left leg lifted. Bring your left hand below your left shoulder. Take your right toes back to a tabletop shape. With your right toes tucked, hover your right knee above the earth. Push through your right toes so you feel your right thigh light up. Your left hamstring and glute and core are still strong. Root through your hands. Big breath in. And three-legged dog, push your left leg to the sky. Take an inhale as you stretch energy back through left heel. Exhale, left foot to the top of your mat. Dip your right knee to the earth with a breath in. Lift your heart and hands to the sky. And on your breath out, cat lunge. Bring your hands to the earth. Lift your back knee and lengthen your legs. Then, option to have a micro bend here, or to bend your left knee back to 90. Tent your right hand, or take your right hand to a block and twist your left hand to the sky. Now I know that's pretty deep, pretty early in practice, so it doesn't need to be your deepest twist. For your left hip, pull gently back. Push energy down and away through your left foot. And then spin your heart open. As you bend into your left knee, release your left hand to the earth. Step forward to a chair pose. Right foot meets your left. Hip creases pull back. Inhale, lift through your heart. And exhale, front ribs knit together. Breath in, lift your hands with your upper back strength. And exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in to your high plank with your breath out. Push into your hands, push into your toes, hug your belly to your spine. Breathe to the back of your heart. Grip your mat with your finger pads and pull your finger pads energetically towards the center of your palms. Next, inhale, find a shift forward to your tippy toes. Knees up or down, really slowly lower to the earth. Pull your elbows straight back to graze your ribcage. When you arrive, untuck your toes. Low cobra, lift the back of your heart. Option to hover your hands, or maybe take your hands out to the side like that capital T shape. Squeeze to the back of your body. When you release, hands go back by your low ribs. Press to child's pose, pull your belly to your spine. Shift your hips to your heels. Big breath in, and then breath out. Then find your tabletop pose. As you stack your joints, send your right leg up and back. Then pull your belly up. Feel your right glute challenged by your seat, or by your core strength. So your core challenges your seat strength. And then get super solid with your hands. Begin to take your right leg out to the right in line with your hip. And find that hang time for a moment. Shift more weight to your right hand. Squeeze your right seat. And release your right foot to the earth and be scooched a little further away. Push through your right hand open to the left. Breath in. Good. Take your left forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Palm faces down. Open your heart to the right, right hand to the sky. And then exhale, thread your right hand underneath. So your right palm is going to face the ceiling. Let your forehead come to your left forearm. Right shoulder away from your ear. Back of your right arm reaches into the earth. Push through your right foot. Spread your sitting bones wide. Tailbone rises up and back. And we unravel the same way we came in. So as you anchor through your left forearm, inhale your right hand to the sky. Exhale, right palm to the earth. And then just lift onto your left palm as well. So you press through your hands, use your right glute and core, lift your right leg to the right. And then start to send your right leg back. Keep your hip open, right toes rotated to the right. Kickstand your left foot behind you. Reach your right hand to the sky. So modified half moon. Again, this could be a modified side plank instead. To feel your outer right seat light up. As you bring your right hand towards the earth, keep your right leg lifted. Square through your hips as your left leg comes into a tabletop shape. Kickstand your left toes underneath and hover your left knee above the earth. Draw in through your belly. Feel your right hip, your left quad. Three-legged dog, push your pelvis up and back. On your inhale, press more length through your body. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Drop your left knee to the earth and use your inhalation, lift your heart and hands. Cat lunges your exhalation, hands to the earth. Lift your back knee, lengthen your legs. Again, you can have any amount of softness through your front knee. Left hand is tented or to a block twist, your right hand to the sky. Wrap your right hip down and back. Scoop your sternum slightly forward, but try to pull your front ribs in. Then rotate towards the sky. As you bend your right knee, release your right hand to the earth. Utkatasana, chair pose, step to your seat. Your in-breath shifts you up. Exhale, shifts you down and back. Take one more breath in, upper back engages. Exhale, forward fold, hinge. Half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, take your breath in. High plank is your exhalation, that intentional step back. Then an in-breath to shift forward. Knees up or down, lower, halfway or all the way. Wait for your inhale to lift your heart up, dog or cobra. When you're ready, exhale carries you back, downward facing dog. Push to the tops of your feet to light up your core. Then breath in and breath out. Okay, from your downward facing dog, and inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. And on your exhale, shift forward to a one-legged plank. So press down with your hands so you stay really high in your energy as your shoulders shift to stack. Pause for your breath and pull your belly to your spine. Right knee, left tricep, breath out. Anchor down to the hand on your right side, really strong. three-legged dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Then take an exhale, step your right foot forward to the top. And lengthen both your legs. Twist your right hand to the sky, one breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee, release your right hand to the earth. Step forward, chair pose. Your inhale pulls you up. Exhale, twist to the left, so an open arm twist, sweep your left hand down and back. You might shrug your left shoulder open. Check that your right knee is in line with your left. Maybe sink a little bit lower. Feel your core strong. With an in-breath, unwind, rise to center, weight to your left foot, bring your right leg with you to stand. Then on an exhale, interlace your hands onto your right shin, and then pull your right knee to your body, just like our winter moving pose, but as a standing balance here. Feel the strength of your left leg, your supporting leg. Pull your belly in. You can have some softness in your left knee. Lengthen your tailbone away. Then one more inhale. Airplane pose with your exhale, fly back. Take a full breath in here. Try to use your hands as a tool. So palms press down, right, to help lift your heart back at the skull, press into the sky. Turn your thumbs slightly wide to open your collarbones. Right, heart shoots forward a little bit more. Reach through your fingertips to light up the triceps, the backs of your arms. Feel the energy through your right leg as well. With control, crescent lunge, right toes release down. Use your in-breath, lift your heart and hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, spin your right heel to the earth. Right, find your roots, and then breathe deeply through your body. Take this moment to check in. See what's present in your body, your heart, your mind. With an in-breath, reverse, left hand reaches tall. And on your exhale, low lunge, windmill your hands down to the earth, unhook your back heel. Right hand is your base, side plank. Step your left foot back, lift your left hand to the sky. So again, you have the option for that modified side plank here. You have front, knit your front ribs in, but continue to reach your heart forward. Your right hip is lifting up and away from the earth. Push through your right hand. Take one more inhale. With control, exhale, high plank pose. Breath in shifts you forward. Vinyasa or down dog, exhale to go home. And give yourself space within that transition to find your full inhale and your complete breath out. Then inhale your left leg to the sky. On your exhale, strong shift forward, one-legged plank, shoulders come to stack. Press through your right toes to your right thigh, get strong breath in. Left knee to your right, tricep, breath out. Three-legged dog, left leg lifts on your inhalation. Use your exhalation to land your left foot to the top of your mat. Okay, lengthen your legs. And twist left hand to the sky, full breath in. On your exhale, bend your left knee, release your left hand down. Step to chair pose. When you're ready, feel your hip creases pull back as you transition into your seat. Twist your right hand down and back. Shrug your right shoulder onto your back body. And maybe you take your gaze forward for stability, but sink a little bit lower. As you move through center, bring your left leg with you. And once you have a moment of stability, interlace your hands on your left shin. Use your core to help pull your left knee to your body. So it's not just your arm strength, your bicep strength, your chest, but your belly is helping to hug your thigh in close. And feel your supporting leg, your foot, your ankle, your calf, your thigh, inner thigh, your glute all working. An airplane pose, slowly fly back. And can you send more extension through your spine? So maybe there's a slight tuck of your chin even to lengthen the nape of your neck. Crown presses forward. Take one more breath in. Crescent lunge, soft step back. Your inhale pulls you up. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 with exhale. Okay. Even as you draw in through your center, can you find a widening through your pelvis? Yeah, so freedom within your hips. Your roots are the stability to create that freedom within your pelvis. And then your in-breath to reverse. Good, exhale, low lunge, windmill all the way down. So you release your left heel. Left hand becomes your base. Vashisthasana, side plank. Step your right foot back. Lift up and away. Peel open through your heart. Flex your feet towards your face so your quads are engaged. For balance challenge, you can take your gaze up to your right thumb. Remember, you have modified side plank as well as an option. In a high plank pose, with control, unwind through center. Inhale, shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog. Exhale through. Open as you breathe in. Then press again through the tops of your feet to access more core as you pull up and back. Inhale deep. And exhale out completely. And when you're ready, right leg goes up high, three-legged dog. One-legged plank, shift forward, slow. Pause for your breath in, feel your right seat. Right knee, left tricep, breath out. Fallen triangle, send your right leg through. Spin your left heel to the earth. Push through your right hand like a side plank. Anchor through your left foot so much that your inner left thigh is strong. Option to lift your right leg. Okay, really mindfully here. When you release your left hand to the earth, bring your right knee to your nose. Push into your hands. Right foot to the top of your mat. Then lengthen through your legs. Twist your right hand up with your breath in. Bend your right knee, release your right hand down as you breathe out. Chair pose, step into your seat. Inhale to lift. On your exhale, twist, left hand sweeps down and back, right hand reaches forward. Now draw in through your belly. Offer more weight to your left foot. You can take your gaze and be down to the earth for stability. Flamingo your right heel into your seat. Think right hamstring. Maybe challenge yourself. Sink your body further back and down like you're loading up. And push to rise. One-legged Tadasana. Right knee comes with you. An option to take your hands back to your right shin like before. Option to reach your second and third finger of your right hand to your right big toe. Right knee on the outside of your elbow. Maybe left hand to your hip. Lift your right knee, push through your left foot. Option to send your right leg long or keep your knee bent. Then open your right knee to the right, your right foot maybe to the right. And try to recruit your core, your left glute, as you open through your right hip. And take one more full cycle of breath. Let's go by inch to bring your right foot forward or your right knee forward. Line up your right quad and reach both hands to the sky. Again, leg long or bent, it's up to you. Warrior 3, reach your hands forward. If that doesn't work for your body, airplane pose. Maybe spread your wings out wide, take your arms out to that capital T shape again. To crescent lunge, release your right toes to the earth, sweep your hands to the sky. Warrior 2, spin open. Reverse your triangle, lengthen your left hand up. Okay, keep a little micro bend in your left knee. You can always scoot your right foot around if you need to find a different stance. So to reach length through your left side body, so untuck your tail, plug your left thigh bone into your pelvis, so hug muscle to the bone, like lifting through your left quad. Reach forward, forward, forward. Trikonasana, left hand to your shin, the earth, a block, or maybe float it. And then untucking through your tail again. Reach your sternum to the top of your mat and roll open. Notice if your front ribs have flared open. Pull your front ribs in. And then lean back. Then take one more inhale here. With exhale, reach your right hand overhead towards the top of your mat. Pyramid pose. So back to that like cat lunge. You're gonna bring both hands to the earth, unhook your back heel. Right hand is your base. Side plank option for full Vashisthasana. So if there's this space and strength where you want to in your body, you're gonna take second and third fingers around your left big toe. So your left hand to left big toe. Spin to the outside of your right foot. Use your core. Lift your left leg to the sky. Push energy up through your left foot. Again, this is just an option. This is an advanced shape. So if you want to take your regular side plank or float your left leg in your side plank, that is also a variation you could take instead. Modified side plank as well. High plank pose with control release. Listen for your inhalation to shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog, exhale through. And breathe in. And breathe out. In breath, sweeps your left leg high. Exhale, shift to stack one-legged plank. Pause as you breathe in, right quad, left seat, core all strong. Exhale, left knee towards your right tricep. Fallen triangle, send your left leg through. Spin open. An option to feel your inner right thigh and left oblique strength to lift your left leg. Breathing here. Slow and controlled. When you bring your right hand to the earth, draw your left thigh into your heart space. You're going to spin onto the ball mat of your right foot. Press into your hands and step your left foot forward. And lengthen your legs. Twist your left hand to the sky, breath in. Bend your left knee, release your left hand to the earth, breath out. Chair pose, your right foot steps forward. Lift your heart and hands up high. Twist your right hand back, breath out. Once you feel steady in this foundation, weight is in your right foot, flamingo your left heel to your seat. Focus your gaze, breathe. Maybe sink way back through your booty and down. Press through your right foot, rise with your left knee to your chest. And release your hands on your left shin to start. And lift tall. Stay here, take left hand to left big toe. Then you can keep your knee bent and open. If you want to, you can send your left leg long. Maybe right hand finds your right hip. Push energy out through your left heel. Use your core to help support the lift. And then open slow. You find that focus point of drishti for your gaze. Extension through your spine. Your sternum reaches tall. Crown presses up. Tailbone lengthens. Trust in your right leg, your core to support you. Take one more breath here. As you bring your left leg forward, do so slowly, no rush. Light up your left quad, light up your belly, thigh bones plugged into your pelvis, reach both hands to the sky. Give yourself an inhalation. Warrior 3 is your exhalation. Option to send your hands out to your capital T. Give yourself another inhale. Try to light up the muscles around your shoulder blades, squeeze to center. Crescent lunge, left toes release, breath to lift. Warrior 2, open wide. Reverse your triangle. Find the extension through your right side. Feel your feet, feel your roots microbend through your right knee and dive forward. So try to keep all this length. Roll your ribs around. So as you move towards Trikonasana, you're gonna wrap your right ribs towards the left edge of your mat. Feel your left lung roll back behind you. Front ribs pull in. Lean your ears maybe back and breathe. And feel your right hip wrap underneath your left. Plug your right thigh bone into your body and hug your right quadricep into activation. Send your left hand overhead. Feel your left hip pull towards the back of your mat. Right. As you unwind, square your heart down to your right thigh. Unhook your back heel. Left hand is your base, Vashisthasana or side plank. Any variation, left hand your base. Maybe right hand to right big toe. Pulling open, lift, 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 push, push, push. Breathe. And for more balance challenge, you can always take your gaze up to the sky. Here for one more breath. Now, how slow can you go? High plank pose. And then breath in travels you forward. Breath out, flow, or straight back to downward facing dog. And the softness in your knees start to wander back. Forward fold the back of your mat. Your pinkies to opposite elbows with the weight of your head fall heavy. Big breath in and complete breath out. Releasing your hands, keep the softness in your knees, heavy through your head and tail. Slowly roll up your spine to stand. Back of your heart leads the way. Then inhalation, circle, sweep your hands to the ceiling. On your exhale, soften your knees, grab your left wrist, lean to the right. Pull with your right hand, push with your left heel. And inhale, rise to center. Switch your grip, lean to the opposite side. Find that resistance within your own body to find the depth that feels good for you. To reach into a new space. And inhale, tall. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Bend into your right knee, take your right hand to the earth. Twist your left hand to the sky. And exhale, lower down and switch. Bend into your left knee as your left fingertips land. Reach your right hand high, pull your right hip back. And release. And halfway lift through center. Exhale, forward fold. Wander forward to your high plank pose. So you find your high plank, take a big breath in. And exhale here. Turn all 10 toes to the right. You can stagger or stack your feet. Vashisthasana, side plank, reach your right hand to the sky. And then exhale, thread your right hand underneath your left ribs. And inhale, right hand reaches. Same thing, exhale, right hand threads, press your left hand on your left foot. And inhale, right hand reaches. Exhale, right hand threads underneath. And inhale your right hand to the sky. It's a little bit funky on your exhale as you spin onto your toes. Bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Forearm, side plank, all 10 toes turn to the left. And feet are staggered or stacked. Lift your left hand to the sky. Pull in through your belly here. Any option to float your left leg. One more breath in. And exhale, high plank pose. You're gonna land your left hand to the earth. Push onto all hands, or all fours. Good. Breathing in your plank pose. Take all 10 toes to the left. Lift your left hand to the sky. Find your breath in here. Cinch up through your right obliques. Exhale, thread your left hand underneath your right ribs. And inhale, roll open left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand reaches underneath. Continue to push down into your mat with everything that's touching. One more breath in, left hand high. Exhale, left hand threads. This time, inhale, left hand high. Exhale, left forearm to the top of your mat. Turn all 10 toes to the right. Reach your right hand to the sky, side forearm plank. Option to float your right leg. Your left side body strong. Try to find that container at your center. Breathe in for one more round. Pressing back to your high plank pose. Push your right hand into the earth. Rise up. And inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow motion all the way down. And untuck your toes. Belly down to Shavasana. Create a pillow for your forehead. Just breathe deeply to your belly. Okay, 2 more just like that. Hands by your low ribs. Press up to a cobra or upward facing. And on your exhale, pull through your belly. We'll meet in child's pose, hips to heels. Wander your hands over to the right side body, stretch through your left ribs. Press to the heel of your left hand and pull your left sitting bone way back and down to your left heel. Just take 1 breath. Wander your hands through center and over to the left for second side. So really press your right hand into the earth. So you have that extra resistance as you pull your right hand way, way back towards your right heel. And then your breath creates the stretch from the inside out to complement the stretch that your body, your shape is creating already. And walk your hands forward. Good. Shift forward, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And just transitioning up. Inhale your heels high. Option to step a little bit closer. On your exhale, bend your knees wide, sink your seat low. Step or spring to the top, forward fold. And half lift on your inhale. Then bend your knees and have a seat with exhale. And so one seated shape before we lower to the back body. Send your legs out long. Untuck the flesh from beneath your sits bones. Aim the front of your pelvis forward and down to the earth. Tailbone goes up and back. Flex your toes towards you with an inhale, reach up high. So you're creating extra extension through your spine. On your exhale, twist to the left. Left hand tense behind you, right hand to the outside of your left thigh. And rotate around, pull your belly in, root down through your sitting bones. Option to stay here, option to bend your left knee, place your left foot to the earth. If you want to stay here, maybe wrap your right forearm around and hug your left knee towards your body. Draw your belly to your spine. An option to add on, you might take that same second and third finger grip of your right hand around your left big toe. Press to your right heel, your right leg, maybe lift your left foot off the earth. You can move towards extension here, so it might be a little bit, might be halfway. You might lengthen your left leg all the way. But try to press down through your sitting bones for that pelvic tilt forward as you grow tall through your torso. Push energy out through your left foot and feel that stretch around your right arm. Maybe send your left hand back. As you pull your belly in, pretend like there is a wall that your left hand is pressing into to help you twist deeper. Maybe take your gaze to the back of the room. Now, some of you have done this with me before. Get really strong through your right foot, strong through your sits bones, pull your belly in tight, light up your left quad, and then release your right hand. And keep your left leg floating as high as you can. I know it's nice and spicy, take a breath in. And exhale, slowly release through center, maybe shake it out. The second side, resetting, you might untuck the booty again. Press down through your sits bones, reach high. Your exhale rotates you to the right. Another inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to twist. Stay or bend your right knee. Choose if you want to wrap your left forearm around your right thigh to hug your knee into your heart. That might give you a nice stretch to your back body. If you want to reach your left fingers to your right big toe, feel free. Maybe you hover your right foot, try to activate more core energy here. Maybe you move towards extension or full extension with your right leg. You can always lift and hold beneath your calf as well here. And then push energy through your right foot and up through the crown of your head. Feel the length of your right leg and your left arm. Twist a little bit more. Option to anchor down with your left leg, reach your right hand back. Press your right palm against that imaginary wall to twist more. Gaze might reach to the back of the ring too. Try to move up and forward with your heart. Energize your right quad so that when you release your leg, it doesn't lower down. Feel your core, feel your right thigh. Breathe. And then slow motion release. Release, maybe shake it out. Now place your feet to the earth, scoot your hips to your heels, fingertips face your seat. Either just rise to your heart or take your reverse tabletop, press to your feet, lift your hips to the sky. Now you can let your head fall back. You can rise to your tippy toes with your feet, or you can even walk your feet forward into a reverse plank. One breath in. Exhale, hips lift. Feet root. Reach your hands to the sky. Now you can either plant down through your big toe mounts. I like to root down through my heels. So I'm energetically tacking my heels down into the earth and then hugging them in the direction of my body. So I'm going to be pulling my heels towards my seat. Big breath in. And exhale, round back into that sweet spot for your core, where you feel challenge in your belly, but you feel the lift of your heart from your belly strength. Then staying here, take a breath in. Exhale, pull your right knee to your chest, push through your left foot. Then inhale, right heel down. Exhale, draw your left knee in using your core. Then inhale, left heel down. Exhale, right knee in. Maybe you lengthen your right leg. Give this one an extra breath wherever you are, leg long or bent. Exhale, right heel to the earth. Make sure this is coming from your core as you bring your left knee in rather than your hip flexor. Press through your right foot, maybe send your left leg to the sky. An extra breath here. Left heel lands. Then inhale. Let's lift and reach up top. Then exhale, slow motion, lower all the way down. Release into a full body stretch. And then circle sweep into your happy baby. Hands go anywhere along your legs. You might even take that same second and third finger grip around your big toes. Option to extend one or both legs. Press your breath to the earth. Finding a sense of grounding with each breath in and each breath out. As you gather your knees to center, release your left leg long. Option to keep your right knee to right shoulder or lengthen your right leg to the sky with an inhale. Maybe you keep your right leg long as you twist with exhale. Now I like to kind of tuck my left hip more underneath my body and then untuck my left shoulder blade. So I get a deeper twist. Right hip is wrapping down and away. Maybe right hand goes out to line with your shoulder. Your left hand can reach down for your right foot or anywhere that feels good. So if your knee is bent, you might reach your left hand down for your right knee. Optional add-on for a quadricep stretch. You can bend your left heel to your booty. Capture that with your right hand. Scoot your left knee more to the midline of your mat and lower your right shoulder back towards the earth. And then you'll pull your right hip energetically down and away as you breathe. And start to unwind. As you bend your right knee into your chest, go ahead and just bring both knees in to pause at neutral for a moment. Release your right leg forward, left knee can stay bent, or send your left leg to the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, twist again, left leg long or bent. As you start to find your rotation, again, allow yourself to be curious and explore here, really being present with your body. Every decision you make on your mat, consulting with your muscles, your bones, your breath. You could bend your right heel to your seat. Reach for that with your left hand. Scooch your right knee back in space so that quadricep stretch is actually in your quad. Your low back is really spacious and free, nice and clear. And breathe here. Once you are ready to release, take your time, slowly let everything go. Again, return to your back body. You might pull your knees into your chest for another squeeze. We're gonna take our bridge pose next. Okay, so you can either keep your hips grounded, just let your knees fall to center, turning your toes in, a fallen bridge, or your traditional bridge. Anchor through your feet. Send your tailbone forward and up. Navel pulls in. Activate through your glutes. Relax your jaw. Recruit your Ujjayi breath to balance everything out. When we practice moving mindfully, that intention becomes a tool. Our breath becomes a tool. Our body awareness becomes a tool, and also a vehicle to feel, a vehicle for sensation, for experience. Okay, so as you breathe in here and breathe out here, just notice again what's present. Can you allow yourself to feel the full spectrum? As you take one more breath in, your exhale then lowers you down. Pause in stillness, just avoiding any movement, avoiding a counter pose just yet, and let yourself feel as that sensation washes through. Again, nothing is permanent, everything is in ebb and flow, everything changes, it's fluid, it evolves, it transforms. And let the soles of your feet come together, knees fall wide. One hand maybe to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take a deep breath through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, release. Two more just like that. Big breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. And last one here, full breath in. And empty your breath out. Stay here longer, start to transition to your final relaxation. You can lengthen your legs out, have bent knees, seated meditation, whatever feels best for your body today. As you migrate into your space of stillness, to your final shape of practice, just take a moment for your energy to settle in and down. Feeling the fullness of your breath. Feeling how that full spectrum of sensation, of emotion, is part of feeling whole. Because each of those emotions, each of those feelings that move through us are part of us as they are present. And then as we breathe in, as we invite them in and then let them go and release them out with our exhale, we create space for something new, for whatever's next. Take one more breath in through your nose. When we're open, on exhale, release. Stay as long as you like. Take at least 5 more minutes, maybe 10. Okay, but I'll leave you here. May yoga offer you a path to compassion. May your practice serve as your teacher. Lead you in living more authentically, loving more deeply each and every day, offering you a safe space to feel in each and every feeling. Thank you so much, and namaste.